Going on, you guys? Let's welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review. And today I got one for Frankenstein from Guillermo del Toro, starring Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, and Mia Goth. Now, this is just essentially the story of the Frankenstein's monster and Frankenstein, his creator, Victor Frankenstein, who wanted to create and did. Wanted to create life. Wanted to be his own God and bring life into the world. And then he did just that. But things don't necessarily go how he planned. And then things get a lot more complicated, and death and destruction starts to bring for a bunch of different reasons. Now, first of all, I want to say shout out to Guillermo del Toro, because there's something there's like a passion he has for like monsters or creatures, and such a, he gives them such humanity that not many people are able to do. Okay, there's so much care that he puts behind these creatures, to the point that where 90% of the time you're with them. Okay, and he does a fantastic job of that. And also the people in that are a part of those creatures' lives are also very, very key, vital instruments. Obviously, being Victor Frankenstein being the person who created it. Now, granted, I read Frankenstein in college. One of the few books I read, by the way. One of the few books I remember reading. I remember in week, me and my professor, he had everybody in the class called Frankenstein's Monster Junior, because that was his kid, essentially. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it. I remembered it vividly, but I'm just like, okay, let's see what he's gonna do with this. Now, first of all, the film looks amazing. Like the cinematography, the shots, all of that just look wonderful. Okay, Jacob Elordi as Junior is also really, really great. Like the way Guillermo was able to humanize him, and the way he was able to portray, emote emotions, was also like fantastic. Okay, because like there was such a gentle feel to him. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, when he's first born, or he's like discovering things about himself. And then there was this fierceness to him, this fierce vengeance to him, obviously, when he was like dealing with his father. You know what I'm saying? And Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein, this lunatic, this person who's obviously molded by his father before him. You know what I'm saying? In ways that weren't the best, or he didn't receive the nurturing I think that he deserved. Obviously, a couple instances happened. One with his mother, and he just feels this resentment towards his brother, because he obviously his mother died in childbirth. You have that, and you don't think his father did what he could do to save her. I think it was kind of one of those situations. You say the wife, or you say the mother, or you say the baby. But you know what I'm saying? That was never like neither confirmed nor denied in the story. And just like you have so many different layers about this relationship of like what something is, what you want something to be, and how you raise it, because he essentially does the same thing his father did. When something doesn't go out, you want something to be a certain way, and you just like push that up on him. And then at the end of the day, he didn't want to take responsibility for that anymore when it didn't work out the way he wanted it to. That shit just, I don't know, bro. I'm not the best at like, you know, breaking stuff like that down, just like, you know, the message behind the message and shit like that. But I just know when I was watching, I'm just like, damn, this is a powerful ass movie. And there's some shit in there. Don't get me wrong, there's some shit under the lines, that's under the lines. But I'm just like, damn, bro. I was so in tune, I was just so locked into like the performances of the characters. And I cared about the characters. I won't say each character. The brother and Mia Goth character, no disrespect to either one of them, but I didn't really care for them too much. Not that they did anything wrong. It's just I was focused on Victor and Junior. Those two, to me, completely had me for as long as they was on screen. Okay, that was like the real meat and potatoes of it, because that was one thing that Mia Goth's character did that I was just kind of like, okay, not gonna lie, that's some bullshit. I would have been pissed off about that. Okay, I would have been super pissed off about that. Also, his brother just kind of, they had a moment with his brother that I was just like, I really like that. I just kind of feel like, damn, it happened and then it's gone. You know what I'm saying? But overall, the film is fantastic. Fantastic. It's another one of them ones that just, it's so layered, yet there's times where I just can't fully explain exactly what something is. But that's me though. A lot of times I can't put in the words, even though I do reviews, I can't put in the words what a film does. But I can tell you what it made me feel. That's it. That's what I do. I can tell you what it made me feel. And this film made me feel like I was watching something special. Like this film was magnetic from beginning to end. One of the best films I've seen this year. One of the best made films I've seen this year. Everything about it. Guillermo del Toro, you are a legend. You are a legend. You delivered another banger. Also, the other people involved in this film, the actors. So if you've seen Frankenstein, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.